other Johns. $10 garbage man here, never had one read. Is it garbage if you go to your friend's house for dinner in elementary school, and when the meal is over, you watch his mom take the unfinished milk out of the drinking cups and pour it back into the milk jug?
Oh, my God.
I would throw up thinking I just drank someone else's milk. Because you for sure did that. She did that the day before there, and we got a lot of homies questions we got to get to. This one is egregious, but I love the name. This one's from Kippy and those other Johns. $10 garbage man here, never had one read. Is it garbage if you go to your friend's house for dinner in elementary school, and when the meal is over, you watch his mom take the unfinished milk out of the drinking cups and pour it back into the milk jug?
Oh, my God.
I would throw up thinking I just drank someone else's milk. Because you for sure did that. She did that the day before, you know what I mean? That's...
I have a listen, as disgusting as I am, I have a real problem. I couldn't eat Cheerios for like 3 years because I remember when I was in maybe first grade, my cousin slept over and we were having breakfast and he was eating a bowl of Cheerios and he had a little drop of milk right here.
Oh, that'll ruin it for life.
Skeeved me.
Uh-huh.
And I was a dirty little kid. I was sticking fingers everywhere.
Sure.
But that was it. Couldn't go near it.
No,
I would lose it.
I would just think, what did you cook? Like, did you cook this in the bed? Like, just say, I would. The whole cleanliness of the preparedness of that meal goes into question if that's what you're doing in public.
Catch a Lucky Charms marshmallow.
It's in your spaghetti.
Oh, dude, freak out.
Like anybody want a piece of gum? Just scraping it off the bottom of the table.
This dessert. Get the Viennetta out, Toots, will you? Man, as gross as I am, when you went to a friend's house and they did it really nice for dinner, that was all right. But yeah, I was definitely I was like a food critic judging.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
If I dropped the fork and a new one didn't appear in 9 seconds, you were getting docked points.
Yeah, man.
I was in there with a clipboard.
Because sometimes you go over to like your friend's house and like the cups would smell weird. I always smelled
those
the cup.
plastic cups in the 90s, man. You catch a hanger on one of them.
Sometimes they smell great, but if it smelled like spaghetti sauce or something like that, nah. Got to put a lot of sugar in that iced tea.
Sure. Actually, I remember one time I was at a pizza place, like a family, suburban pizza place, family restaurant that we've talked about a lot. I've actually ended up working there for a few years afterwards. But I'm sitting there eating pasta, like buttered noodles probably, out of a bowl, and I get to the bottom of the bowl, and there was dried tuna fish on the bottom of the bowl that had made it through the washing, so it was like cooked it on there, dude. And I remember,
call the Board of Health.
Shut this place I started down. Crying, dude. I was devastated. I caused a scene in that back party room, dude.
Fat little bastard. 8 years old, still sitting in a high chair.
I was probably older than me.
You're strapped in.
Yeah, no, it was not good.
Yeah, that's Skeeve City. But then you would go to your friend's house.
I would have to stop being friends. I can never look at the parents the same. And listen, I get every family.
Recycling milk?
Every family.
What?
Yeah, those people siphon gas, dude.
Yeah,
dude, just get powder. Listen, I understand you're on a budget.
Times
you're
are tough,
jammed
for
up.
sure.
I get that. You cannot be doing that, man.
Listen, listen here. I know every family has their
half coffee creamers in there.
They're just pouring them real,
which I've done before. I've used that like International Delights in my cereal, like vanilla, like the what's it, Carnation or
International Delights, or whatever.
Oh, it ain't bad.
I could see you in a kitchen just in your underwear.
Oh,
ripping open packet by packet to get that thing going,
mixing it up.
But like each family has their own specific weird idiosyncrasy. Like if I came over your house and I'm like, that's weird that they do that, and that's fine. But it's like you're stepping over the line, pouring milk. Like just don't do it when the company's there. You know what I mean? Like, or put the milk off to the side. Like your son. Everybody knows you shouldn't be doing that. It's not like just you do this one thing weird. Like that's top down. The structure of that family is rocked.
Yeah, and milk is held in a different. I mean,
you can't go
like
cold
plutonium.
warm. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, that's got to be handled with care.
Is that skim milk? No, it's 2%. 2% for Tuesday, 2% for Wednesday.
No kidding.
Yeah,
mixing milks. I hated skim milk.
Yeah, we
hated it.
My mom would get it every now and then. Maybe like when she was like watching her figure or whatever.
It's all skim. It's all sugar.
Okay.
You get the whole stuff, the good stuff, with the milk fat.
We were always at 2% at the house. 2% on my mom's, whole milk on my dad's. Heavy bike.
Gentlemen.
Oh, that was my stepmom was pushing that.
I like that.
Shake it up. It's like a milkshake.
Ooh.
That was a dad thing, too. He would shake up the milk before
I shake up everything that I drink except for soda, always.
Okay.
Shake up the orange juice.
Sure.
Shake up the milk.
Dude, I remember one time I
Shake the champagne when we win the title. You know what I mean?
I was thinking,
Nah.
I'm sorry, I'm trying in the middle of fucking something. And, I remember being at like the gym as like a young kid or something.
Okay.
Not a young kid, whatever, 13, 14, something like that. I don't know. I just had this thought the other day of what we used to think was good for you. I remember drinking like I had taken with me like the carton of orange juice and was drinking that like to refresh after my fucking like 20 minutes on the bike or whatever. I was like, dude, I'm getting fucking jacked over
Triple pulp.
Oh, dude. And I'm looking back, I'm like, that was like a month's worth of sugar
Sure.
that I had in like 35 minutes after, I don't know, probably 7 minutes of cardio.
I can mulch through a thing of Tropicana.
I had to get off it.
Ooh.
Dude, the company, my old company I worked at just had it in their fridge. And, dude, I would go get that sugar. After like my 15th cup of coffee, I'd go and I'd sit in there.
So
just
good.
start crushing it out of a coffee cup.
Man, it's like a thing of Tropicana and like a bagel with cream cheese. Talk about heartburn city, dude. Burning. 20 minutes later.
I remember usually
so good, though.
Drinking it before bed and then wondering why I had fucking heartburn in the middle of the night.
having horrible nightmares.
Fucking sugar monsters getting me. All right, let's see. This one's from Joshy D. Never had one read. Is it garbage to put saltine crackers and shredded cheese in the microwave and call it nachos?
I'd have to try it.
I got to be honest with you. You're at the I don't hate that.
No.
That's all right.
I don't know if I'd put it in the microwave, but definitely a slice, a Kraft Singy on a.
Why not in the microwave? It melts the cheese, changes the texture.
I feel like the saltine would lose its crunch.
Yeah, I like a crunch.
I don't think there's any water in there for that thing to. There's no moisture in there for that thing to change.
I would melt the cheese and then do a little dippy whippy.
I would do this in a heartbeat. I did that. I mean, I used to cook the toast. I used to take Kraft singles on Tostitos, put that in the microwave.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, a little salsa.
Then that didn't change. No salsa. I wasn't that adventurous yet.
Wash it down with a Slim Fast.
But you were probably not wrong. I was back in those days.
Banging.
Man, that cheese would get so hard too. It was like eating a potato chip. Like the cheese would. Man, a microwave in the 90s really changed stuff. Really had its own. You couldn't take a temperature on it.
You know, it used to shut me down real quick if I went for the cheese and had a little. It dried on the end.
You didn't like that? I just threw out cheese.
If it was like a chunk of Velveeta or something like that, and there was an exposed end that didn't have the spacesuit all the way
Gets
wrapped
real
up,
hard.
dude, no way.
Yeah.
Like a Russian cosmonaut floating in deep space.
Getting his eyes sucked out.
Oh, man, I wouldn't go near that shit. No cutting it off, no nothing. Get out of here with that crap.
Oh, I just had that. My wife had cheese in the fridge, like some sharp something, and I was like, I knew it was there. And I'm like, all right, I have a little cheese and cracker, like pepperoni or dude. And this thing looked like a toenail at the end of it. They had athlete's foot, fungi, the whole nine. Yes, this thing needed Lamisil, dude.
Some tenactin on that, will you?
It was rough.
Yeah.
It ruined my night.
My dad would just crush through that like it was nothing.
That like
breaking through the front lines.
I remember my mom like, rip the mold off the corner of the bread. I was like,
You're
hey, Toots, why don't you
crazy.
get back to Super Fresh and get me straightened out with a loaf of King Stroman over here. I ain't eating that. No.
Yeah. Who do you, Louis Pasteur? Eat it with that shit. Yeah, never. We would never do that.
Yeah.
That you can't do.
What?
You can't do the eat around the mold. You can't. It's all in there. Even though you don't see it, it's in the molecular structure of the bread.
I don't know. I remember
And you can taste it.
I remember one time I got real scared of mold for like a couple of weeks.
Amen.
In junior high when we learned that apparently they attribute to a lot of the witches in the Salem witch trial.
They're going to burn me at the stake, mama.
Oh, dude. So they one of the theories was they were eating moldy bread and it got in their sinus cavity and started growing in there, like they inhaled it or something. Shout out to you.
Okay.
Is it garbage to sneak snacks into church service? More specifically, a container of potato salad and a half-pound of chicken tendies from a local deli. And yes, a plastic fork and packets of ranch were included in this.
That's crazy. Was it a monster truck show?
Yeah.
Potato salad?
In church?
Potato salad outside the home, unless you're at a barbecue place or at a cookout, is a wild look.
Yeah, or maybe
That's crazy.
maybe your car. I'll give you if you're eating in your car in
Potato salad in the car?
Well, if you go to a deli, if you get lunch and it comes with a half a pound of potato, or not half a pound, but like a whatever potato salad.
Have you ever been get your lunch at the
Really outing yourself there, huh, buddy?
I don't touch the stuff.
Have you ever gotten your lunch at a grocery store?
Oh yeah.
You have.
Oh. Yes.
Never occurred to me.
Really?
No. Weird.
When I worked at the law firm in
I didn't even know that they made sandwiches back there. You know, you could go to you could go to a counter.
It depends on what they got. Yeah. But
if
yeah.
If you go to like a proper grocery store and go to the deli counter where you would normally just get like a pound of turkey, pound of this, pound of that, whatever, scoop of potato salad, scoop of seafood salad, you can say, "Hey, can I have a sandwich?" They'd make you a sandwich.
Yeah, probably.
Never occur.
I mean, I've never done that.
Crazy.
I would always hit the hot bar or like the prepared food that they had. A lot of time, I move most of the time at a grocery store was they had like pre-made bags of chicken tenders and potato wedges. Shout out to, I think it was like a ShopRite in White Plains, or where did I work before?
Love a potato
New
wedge.
Rochelle.
You going to grocery stores up there?
Yeah, it was right next to the office. I'd walk to like the ShopRite, and it'd be like $6.99 for like, I'm making this up, a pound of chicken, like 4 or 5.
Yeah, they sell by the
chicken
pound.
tenders. Yeah, so it'd be like that like white deli bag rolled up, crinked with the sticker on it, $6.99, and then like I'd buy a half if I was flush with cash that week. If I just got paid,
Some wedgies.
I'd spring for the wedgies and a 20-ounce Coca-Cola, and I'd sit out in the parking garage and eat it, and then catch my heaters. I'd walk out the door, boom, spark a heater. Lunch break, I got a 30-minute lunch break. Out the door, spark a heater. Probably on the walk. I used to like to walk and catch heaters. Now I don't. I'm a standstill heater man. Boom, light the cig, walk the block and a half to the whatever, flick my cig as I'm walking into the parking garage.
Real class act.
It was in slow motion too.
Hit the cart guy in the head.
I trip over a parking block.
You get kills on that if you want, Lenny.
Go in, buy that, go stand on a ledge. Not stand on a ledge, lean on a ledge, eat. I used to eat in public.
Stand on a ledge, think about jumping, decide not to.
Open up my wedges, decide not to.
Jumping off the loading dock.
Yo!
Twisted my ankle.
Crush that, and then probably 2 more heaters and